How can you sell 50 homes in 1 year? You don't think it's possible, right? But you can, I promise you can. In this latest installment from Anthony Lamachhia, we go over the steps, the goal planning, everything you need to know to accomplish this goal. So check it out. This is the last 3 videos we've had with Anthony Lamachhia. Wait till the end and you can see links to the other videos. If you have not subscribed yet, do so. We've got Austin Stowell coming up on next week's broadcast, and we're going to talk about zoning in Austin, which is important if you are trying to let your clients know what the different nuances are, the history of it, and why Austin's so fucked up when it comes to zoning. See you on the other side.
I want to talk a little bit about goal setting, mindset, activities, habits, okay? Many people make complimentary comments to me, like many of you today have been very complimentary to me. But here's my question. Do I have any more time in my day than you do? And then people go, and you have 4 kids. I posted yesterday, I was coming down here, people are commenting, when do you sleep? Do you ever sleep? No, I manage my schedule. Okay, I manage my schedule. Oh, and the woman I work with manages it too. But I'm in charge of my day, not my clients. I don't get led around by the nose by others. But I make sure that no matter what is going on, every single day of every single week, yes, including Sundays, I'm working to be in touch with someone that we bring in business from. And in my world, that's recruits. I don't chase buyers and sellers anymore. I haven't in 11 years, 12 years. But my buyers and sellers are realtors in recruiting them into the company. And I make sure that every single day I'm doing an activity, and it might be 3 texts on a Sunday morning to a few different realtors saying hi or checking in on something or texting a screenshot from Facebook about something we joked about months back. Before I came up here a little while ago, I texted a screenshot to a realtor that I'm working on getting in a year. Don't slip into closing mode and just focus on your transactions or focus on your, stupid shit every day. Most realtors, see, it's become cool to be busy. You guys ever notice that now? Everybody, if you go around the room, are you busy? Oh man, I'm so busy. You busy? I'm busy. I'm just busy as hell. It's like a cool thing. I want to start saying, no, I'm not busy. I got nothing to do. That's what people do. But most people and most realtors fill their schedules up with stuff that doesn't matter. Running around, doing errands, picking up checks, dropping them off, running by an attorney's office, a title company, whatever it may be, and not focusing on the 4 things that you should focus on every single day. I said this morning in the company event that they had. Number 1, prospecting every day. I just said that. Making dials, being in touch with people, booking appointments. Number 1. Number 2, getting out with buyers and showing them homes. Number 3, listing appointments. Number 4, negotiating contracts. Folks, those 4 things make you money. Those 4 things make you money. Everything else is just in your way of those 4 things. And you have to view your schedule like that, okay? I want to tell you a story. One of our top agents in the company, her name is Genevieve. If you want to look it up, go ahead. Look her up, go ahead. You can message her if you'd like to. Genevieve Botello. July 2018, I get an email from her on July 5th, 2018. I'm sick of this business. I'm burnt out. I've been at it 15 years. When I first joined you in 14, my business took off. But it's basically been up and down since. I'm tired of my business being up and down. I'm thinking of getting out of the business. Now, I know her very well. So I replied and I said, hey, I'm sick of this too. She goes, what do you mean? I said, you come crying to me twice a year, but it's you. It's your habits. Right? You're not focusing on the right things. So we ended up talking a few days later. At that moment, anybody want to message her on Instagram, do it. She'll tell you the same story. At that moment, on July 5th, 2018, she had 5 sold and 3 pending. That's a total of 8. To make our President's Club, you have to sell 33 homes or 16 million. She's in a market that 16 million is not happening with 33 sales. So she had 8 total. 5 sold, 3 UAG, right? I told her at the meeting, Genevieve, how about this? If you're that willing to follow what I'm telling you, I will coach you every week from now till the end of the year, 12 minutes, 12-minute call every Friday from now to the end of the year, and you will make President's Club. Are you nuts? President's Club? Even with these 3 sales and one of them might fall apart, there's no way I could get to 33 sales. It's the middle of July. I said, I guarantee you'll make President's Club. There's one condition to me coaching you every week. You have to do everything I tell you. You don't do one thing, we're done because I'm not wasting my time. I said I won't tell you to do anything that can't be done. I won't tell you to do anything I haven't told others to do. I'm not going to intentionally be hard on you. But if you do what I tell you and focus on the activities that I tell you, you will make President's Club. That was the beginning of July. First 3 weeks, first week I was easy on her. I said, I want you to get 3 new business appointments next week. This is on a Friday. 12-minute call. That's it. I can't deal with more than 12. Okay? And I love her. But come on, when I'm in work mode, 12 minutes of coaching, that's more than enough. I said, I want 3 new business appointments next week. But I said, I'm going to warn you. Next Friday, I want to hear that you have 5 booked for the next week, or at least you have 3 booked and you're working on 2 more. Because next week, I want 3 new business appointments, be in front of 3 new people in the next 7 days, and then after that, it's 5 every single week till Thanksgiving. You fall short, our calls stop. I want you to make sure you're in front of 3 new people in the next 7 days, 5 a week after that. She says, okay. By the 3rd week, I would call her, and she would answer and go, I have 6 booked. We didn't even do pleasantries. I got 6 booked. I have 7 booked. I have 8 booked. I only have 4, but I'm going to get 1 more. And then there was a point right around Labor Day where she said, I only have 2 booked. It's tough. A lot of people are away. I said, great, you have 5 by tomorrow night. Let's go. You can do it. I don't know, Anthony. I said, oh, I know. I said, you've been back on leads since July when I got involved, and there's a whole bunch of leads. Actually, let me look. I asked somebody to give me a report. There's like 14 leads that you'd never even got in touch with in July. Get in touch with them. 5 new business appointments have to be done by the time we talk next Friday. By next Friday, she had 6. Folks, she sold 35, her 35th home on 33rd home at the end of November. She ended up selling 35 for the year, and she made President's Club. Right? Truth. She's not here, but we can clap. I'm very proud of her. But here's the deal. Guess what? Guess what? She made President's Club that year. Every year since then, President's Club Elite, which is 50 or more, every single year since then. And she always says, it's because he put me through boot camp. Right? And what did I do? I didn't do anything miraculous, but she knew she had to face me each week. And she knew she had to tell me how many new business appointments she had. And I said, I don't care if it's a showing with a new buyer, a listing appointment, a buyer consultation over Zoom, which, by the way, those are easy to get. You guys should be going for those. Okay? But you get 5. And guess what happened? Everything else fell in place. Everything else. And she sells over 50 homes a year now. Nonstop. Single mom, 2 girls, and went out and bought her own home in 2019. Okay? So think about that. And when I hear people say, I can't do it, or I see some of these goals on the board, some of them I like, some of them I'm like, yeah, that might be kind of low. If you're a newer agent, I understand a 10-sale goal or a 15-sale goal. But if you've been in this business a few years, you should be able to click out at least 20 sales. You've been in the business 5 or less, you should be 30-plus sales. Don't measure what you can do in 2023 based on what happened in the 4th quarter of 2022. It was a historic time. It was an unusual end to the year, and it hasn't been that slow in the fall since 2010. Don't judge yourself on that. Wash that shit out of your brain. Get it out. Negative thoughts, thinking you can't do it. Oh, look how bad. If I only sold that many, how am I going to sell this? Get it out of your head. Focus on activities. You do the activities, everything else will fall in place. Every single day prospecting. Every day. What about your sphere of influence? What about your past clients? Did you get them something for Christmas? Have you wished them a Happy New Year? Go through your cell phone. A to Z. Call 3 letters a day, however many people that is. Even the ex-boyfriends, girlfriends you don't want to talk to, maybe call a couple of them, maybe don't call some. But you call, hi, how are you? Just checking in, Happy New Year, I thought of you. Who said that? He was on stage. What's your name again? Was it you that said you'll call people sometimes and say, oh, I thought of you the other day, I meant to call? Perfect. And then I get agents to say to me, well, what do I say when I call? Start with hello. How are you? How's things? Hey, when I sold you the house last year, you said you were going to put a new deck on the back. Did you end up doing? You did? Send me pictures. Oh, my God. Folks, it is a contact sport. The more people you are in touch with, the more business you will do. You make those calls every day in your cell phone, plus you make lead calls, plus you send out handwritten notes to a certain percentage of people you speak to, plus you follow the system that Barry and Howard went over talking about using AI and texting. You do these activities every day and those become your priority instead of stupid shit being your priority. Watch how many homes you'll sell. You'll sell a lot. And right now we're in a tremendous opportunity in the market because the market is working against us. We have headwinds. So most people are going to tap out of the business. And you should be starving for market share. I'm as excited as I've ever been in the last 6 months because I know that some companies are going to have a hard time and we're going to buy them. And we're working on that. And I know that some companies are going to fail and we're going to have walkovers. We just opened in Connecticut, 22 agents in one day walked over from another company. One day. Never would have happened if the market didn't slow down. No chance. And I picked up 2 of their executives. Never would have happened. Okay? So stop looking at stop looking at the market through a negative lens and start looking at it through a positive lens. Also believe in things working. Okay, I've been doing these crush it mindset videos on my Instagram. My Instagram is AJ Lamachhia. And if you just search the hashtag crush it mindset, you'll see these videos that I do. One of the videos that I did last summer was talking about how skepticism kills our ability to be successful. Do you ever notice we're all very quick to believe something bad about someone, but we're very hesitant to believe something good? You ever know? We all do it. You know, if she says, oh, he's a great guy, you know, the people around the crowd, yeah, he's all right, you know. Oh, he's an asshole. He did this, he did that. Oh, yeah, definitely, that's true. We do that in business, and that's what I mean with goal setting. People are quick to believe they're going to have a hard time, but they have a hard time believing they can go to a higher height. What's between your ears is what makes or breaks you. Okay, so that's why I talk specifically about the fourth quarter, because too many people are fixated on the fourth quarter. Forget it. The beginning of a real estate slowdown is always the hardest part. Here's the good news. Congratulations, you're past it. The first 6 months, the hardest part, it's behind us now. I do believe we'll have a slower fall again, but I don't think it'll be that slow. And if you kick ass between now and August, the fall being that slow won't be that big a deal. It won't be that big a deal, right? Because you're going to get out there and get after your activities every day, dial people, get in touch with people, and understand the consumers lie. Understand that consumers can be flaky. Go into it expecting that. Like one of the habits that I have when I'm dialing the phone is I automatically expect that people aren't going to pick up, which, by the way, pick your phones up. I answer calls every day from numbers I don't recognize. And then I hear people say, well, I don't pick it up unless I recognize. Why? What's going to happen? You're going to die? A tarantula is going to come out of the phone, go in your ear? I mean, come on. You're in sales. So I expect that people aren't going to pick up. So that's why when I make a call, if they don't pick up, I hang up, I call right back. Double dial or triple dial. Hang up, call right back. If they happen to say to you, did you just call me and hang up and call back? Well, yeah, I did, but your voicemail didn't pick up. I wasn't sure it went through. Bang, go into the script. You've got to get people on the phone, and you can't be lazy about it, okay? Getting on the phone and starting to make dials is the hardest part. Once you start and you get on a roll and you book a couple of appointments, what happens? It's like contagious. You want to keep doing it. You ever notice that? It gets exciting. I went through it with my brother last week. My brother he's the president of our family's landscaping company, but I'm the oldest and I'm the investor, and he started it with my dad years and years ago, and so he still answers to me a bit. And I said, hey, you told me 3 days ago you're going to make a ton of dials and drum up a bunch of work. I know, but then this happened, that happened, this. I said, great, so here's what you do today. You tell the crew leaders, if something goes wrong, don't call you from whatever time to whatever time, and just dial. And if you get a text, don't look at the text. Just dial, dial, dial. He texts me later that day. He goes, dude, I'm on a roll. I don't even want to stop, and I have a 5 o'clock appointment. I've booked 3. I resurrected a few. I picked up $60,000 worth of work. Why? Because he went on offense. That's what it comes down to. So think about these little things in your business, and some of them you can put in place now. One of them that I would be putting in place is the last point I'll make right now, okay? This is something I recommend you do. I mean, we're going to have a cocktail party, so maybe not tonight. Tomorrow. How many of you had buyers that were unusually flaky in the fall? Okay, get back in touch with those folks. Hey, are you still looking in whatever neighborhood? I'm asking because I have something coming up there next week. LMK, let me know. Not pleasantries, not good morning. This is Susie Q from Coldwell Banker, and I wanted to check back with you because we had spoken on October 12, 2022, and I wanted to see if you're still interested in buying a home. No! You're not in it to make friends. You'll make friends down the line, but at first you want to get their attention. Hey, you still interested in, I don't know, whatever neighborhood. Give me a neighborhood, Ryan.
Barton Hills.
What is it?
Barton Hills.
Barton Hills. Texas drawl coming out. You still interested in Bart Hills? Right? Oh, the fuck he said. BC. BC, not because, not period, exclamation. No, BC, I have something coming up there next week, LMK. You send that exact text, which every one of you should be texting to someone right now or putting it on a memo pad or something. You send that to 30 buyers, you're going to get 20 responses, you're going to get meetings with 10 people. I don't care what neighborhood it's in. Don't tell me you don't have a property there because there's a property coming up everywhere in the next couple of weeks. You guys follow me? So just say, I have a property coming up there. You all work in the multiple listing service. This isn't 1970. You have a property coming up everywhere your buyers are looking. You guys catching my drift? Everywhere your buyer's looking, you have a property coming up. Tell them that because that's what they want to hear. Then get an appointment. And don't be scared. Oh my God, what am I going to do? What if they ask me about that neighborhood? Okay, yeah, the listing got delayed. I don't know what it is. Okay? But you need to do it in steps. Get them on the phone. Get an appointment booked. The purpose of a call, purpose of a text is to get someone on the phone. Purpose of a call is to get an appointment. Purpose of an appointment is to get out and show them homes. Get them committed to you. Get them signed up with you. Those are the steps you take. That's the order and sequence. You do that. You send that exact text to 20, 30 people in the next few days. Watch how many appointments you have. I mean, today's what, Thursday? Okay. Is your weekend booked up with showings, I hope? If it's not, you got work to do. You got dials to make, texts to send out, properties to flash in front of people. You have that attitude, you'll blow away your 2022 numbers despite the market. All right, folks. Is that it?
Yes. Thank you very much. All right, guys, give it up for Anthony Lamachhia.